In Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 4, Text 63, Śrīla Prabhupāda gives a principle that is extremely relevant to the Vaishnavi Diksha Guru debate. He writes, "Following the instructions of a devotee is more valuable than following the instructions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead directly." Now, of course, this does not mean the devotee is independent of Krishna. It means that Krishna is pleased when we follow the instruction of his pure devotee. It means that the Guru's instruction is not ordinary advice. It means that the Acharya's direct order carries tremendous spiritual authority, and that principle matters deeply when we discuss the Sunīti purport. Because the anti-Vaishnav Diksha Guru argument often works like this. Take one historical episode, draw an implied prohibition from it, then use the inferred prohibition to override Prabhupada's direct instructions elsewhere. But that's backwards. The Acharya's direct instruction should guide how we read historical narrative. Historical narrative should not be weaponized to erase the Acharya's explicit mission. The Sunīti purport tells that Sunīti instructed Dhruv, and Narada later became his initiating spiritual master. Fine, we accept that. But Prabhupada also directly says that his spiritual sons and daughters would inherit his Bhaktivedanta legacy, and that those qualified devotees would be allowed to initiate disciples. He says in the Himavadi letter that women are equally competent in Krishna consciousness. He says there is no bar for anyone in preaching. He says he is proud to establish a new thing in the history of the Sankirtan movement. He says in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 731 that critics of his engaging boys and girls equally in preaching should be satisfied with their own foolishness, because their stereotyped methods will never, ever spread Krishna consciousness. So what should we do? Should we follow the clear instructions and stated vision of the Acharya? Or should we take one purport about an ancient event and infer a restriction that Prabhupada himself did not state? Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam 9.463 helps us answer that. The instruction of the devotee is precious. The instruction of the Acharya is not optional, and the Founder-Ācārya's direct mission must govern our interpretation. This is not sentiment. This is Guru Tattva. The anti-Vaishnav Diksha Guru reading effectively says, even though Prabhupada gave inclusive instructions, we think the Sunīti purport implies a restriction. But faithful discipleship says, because Prabhupada gave inclusive instructions, we must read the Sunīti purport in harmony with them. This is the difference. One method uses inference to control Prabhupada. The other allows Prabhupada's direct words to control our inference. And that is the safe path. Because once we allow inferred prohibitions to outrank direct instructions, where does it end? Someone could always say, well, he didn't do this in 77, or no women happened to be appointed then, or the historical example shows something else. But Prabhupada's actual program is not established by speculation. It is established by his words. So in this debate, the principle is simple. When a historical text seems ambiguous, read it through the clear instruction of the Acharya. Do not read the Acharya's clear instruction through the lens of an inferred prohibition. That is not faithful interpretation. That's mental adjustment. Śrīla Prabhupāda gave us his mission. Our duty is to follow it.